What is up, guys? JaretCampisi. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are heading down to Jet Tuning to put our 2021 Panigale V2 on the dyno to find out how much horsepower it makes in bone stock form. If you don't know already, this is actually a giveaway motorcycle. We actually customize motorcycles here on the channel and we give them away when they're done. If you'd like to help support this project and be entered to win the bike, check out the Patreon page, patreon.com/Campisi Customs. For the first time ever, we're actually giving away 2 motorcycles, this 21 Ducati Panigale V2 and a 2020 Ducati Streetfighter. Yeah, today is dyno time, and we're gonna find out how much horsepower this makes in stock form. Ducati claims 157 horsepower to the crank, and we're gonna find out what that does to the wheel. Usually you get about 10 to 15% powertrain loss, so I'm gonna guess like probably 140, somewhere around there would be good. We'll probably do pulls in 3rd, 4th, and 5th gear, and then once we do the full exhaust system, we'll take it back down to jet tuning and do pulls in 3rd, 4th, and 5th gear again. We did order the full titanium Acropovitz exhaust through Ducati Santa Barbara. That is a $5,400 exhaust system. It should save about 15 pounds and add about 8 to 12 horsepower is what Acropovitz claims. It is the best exhaust you can get for the bike. It comes with an up map, it comes with a high flow filter, it saves the most weight, it makes the most power, so that's why we go with them. It's one of my favorite exhaust systems you can possibly get for the bike. I hope you guys can hear me. It's windy as shit right now. A little bit of spritz rain coming down. It's about 66 degrees, so we hit a little bit of a cool spell here in Southern California. It's been in the 80s and 90s for a while now. So actually, while I'm cruising along here, I was thinking about some stuff. Something I've been thinking about actually for a little while now. I wanted to get your feedback regarding the builds. Since I'm doing this mini build now, I'm actually having a lot of fun with it because it's actually a lot less stressful for me. Because oftentimes when I do the big, long, crazy builds, one, they're super expensive. They take a long time, and then there's a lot more moving parts, waiting for carbon, having to, get them custom painted, wondering how things are going to turn out, the design in the first place, and trying to, focus on something everybody likes. And yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of starting to get a little bit burnt out on the long, crazy, expensive custom builds. But I wanted to get your opinions. Like, I was thinking it would be a lot more fun to maybe switch things up a little bit and do more like mini builds, kind of like the V2 build, where we still put on, some of the best, most high quality parts, but maybe we keep the paint scheme of the motorcycle and we just enhance it with little, custom shock or custom painted wheels or whatever, stuff like that. And just put like cool parts on them and make them go faster. So maybe they're 3 to 4 months instead of 6 to 8 month builds. And then we can give away more motorcycles to you guys, the people who are supporting on Patreon. So it would bring more bikes in and out throughout the channel. So every 3 to 4 months we'd be getting new bikes on the channel, and I don't know, I feel like maybe it would liven things up a little bit. I could branch out to other models a little bit more because Ducati, one of the reasons why I do Ducatis is because there's just so many parts available for them, and you can really pick and choose and customize them a little bit more than you can other bikes. And so if I was doing just more like bolt-on smaller mini builds, it would allow me to branch out to other brands. So I don't know, it's something I was thinking about. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm always thinking on how I can make my content better for you guys, how I can keep things fresh and interesting and fun. That's the main thing. It's like, I want my channel to be fun. It's just a guy who loves motorcycles sharing that love with other people who love motorcycles too. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and your feelings in the comment section below on that. And I'm gonna keep just moseying along. It's funny, it's a little bit chilly outside, so I have a little bit of a seat heater going on, which actually feels really nice right now. All right, so we made it safely down here to jet tuning. We got the bike up on the dyno. Right now we're looking for a spark lead. You can come on in. And first thing I did was put it into race mode and turn off the electronics. So I turned traction control off and I turned wheelie control off. ABS and engine braking don't really matter for this. Quick shifter is still on, but now we'll have full power and zero electronics. I don't believe we need to pull the speed sensor since all the electronics are off anyway. And actually when we did the Streetfighter, we did runs with the speed sensor on and with the speed sensor off, and it did not make any difference. For what we're gonna do today, we're gonna do pulls, I think, in 3rd, 4th, and 5th gear. Obviously 4th gear for full power, and then 3rd and 5th, I just wanna see what the Acra full system, the sprint filter and up map does to the mid-range in those other gears, and also obviously to the high-end power as well. So that's what we're doing right now, getting it prepped for the dyno, and then we'll get some runs going. Okay, so we actually ended up taking the whole bike apart. I didn't show it because we were working, but we ended up finding the lead that we needed right up front here. So there's actually just one plastic piece to take apart, and that's the lead that you need right there. We were trying to get the lead from the other side. We thought it would be easier, so we took that whole panel off. That didn't work. We ended up taking this whole panel off, and we realized it was actually up here. So yeah, that's what happens when you're on a new bike. Yeah, so now we're good to go. Let's do some runs. Okay, so you guys saw the clips there. We did 2 pulls in 3rd gear, 2 pulls in 4th gear, 2 pulls in 5th gear. And then I'll show you guys what the graph looks like. Hopefully I can give you a decent angle here, decent view. So there you go. 134 horsepower in 3rd gear. It did 138.5 in 4th gear, and then 139 in 5th gear. So we'll just use the 4th gear pool. That 138.5 will be our baseline number. Max torque of 68.7, but you can see it ranged from anywhere from 64 to 69. But you can see the curve there, and this is the reason why I want the Acra system, and this is why the Acra system is so good. With regulations, this flat spot here, and especially this dip right here, that's just gonna keep getting worse and worse and worse. So what we want is a nice straight curve all the way up through the rev range, and I think that's what the Acra system is gonna do. So, you know, I'll screenshot this, take some pictures of this. We'll have this to compare once we come back down and do the full system. So big shout out to Jet Tuning here for spending a lot of time. Now we know how easy it is to do. If you guys are gonna dyno a V2, you know to get the lead right off the left-hand side there at the front. But I think that's all we needed so far right now. So 138.5 horsepower will be our baseline number. I'm really happy with that. That's a good amount of number. I can't remember what our 959 did back in stock form, but that was in completely different conditions back in Pennsylvania and stuff. So man, she's a beauty. I think we're gonna put it back together and then get out of here. So I'll check out you guys on the bike. Thank God you can split lanes in California, huh? My Lord. It's Friday afternoon traffic, so I figured it was gonna be bad. But yeah, there you go, guys. Baseline numbers: 138 horsepower in 4th gear, 68 foot-pounds of torque. And then of course it weighed 441 pounds bone stock. Those are all of our baselines for the build. Again, huge shout out to John from Jet Tuning for taking the time today to do that for me. I appreciate it. He always just fits me in anytime like I'm available to come down there, and I really appreciate that. Again, guys, he does more than just dyno tuning, dyno runs. He builds bikes. He's worked for race teams. I mean, he's got such cool stuff down there. He can work on anything from dirt bikes to sport bikes to race bikes to anything, everything in between. So I'll put their link in the description below if you guys are interested. Definitely check him out. He's in Camarillo, so Southern California area. If you need something worked on, hit him up. Tell him I sent you. You saw him in my videos, or you heard about him from my videos. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it. I don't like to really be GoProing and filming while I'm splitting traffic, so it's just gonna be a highway ride on the way back home. So I think that's pretty much gonna do it for this one. Don't forget, guys, if you want to enter to help support these projects and be entered to win this bike alongside our 2020 Ducati Streetfighter, check out the Patreon page. It's always the first link in the description below. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. If you enjoyed the videos, guys, give it a big old thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video.